So Think Hub first then. What is Think Hub? So we've got a simple vision. We want to make performance at work easier for our industrial engineers. And we want to do this with game-changing digital experiences. So we have a digital engagement platform, and we want to bring together our customers, really understand their pain points, and we want to bring together suppliers, you guys. So having this mix and trying to bring in data and digital services at the heart of it. So we understand the engineers' pain points, but the way we can actually resolve them is through digital tools. But if you don't have great data going in, you won't get great results going out. And I know Daniel's covered a lot on data throughout the day. It is pivotal for us to make sure that we have brilliant data underbedding the digital services that we have. So we've done a lot of market research on Think Hub, so it's been a great initiative to be involved in for the last couple of years. And we've carried out a lot of research. We really understood what the engineers' pain points are. And we're tackling the discovery element of the journey. So we're great as an e-commerce platform, but where engineers have questions earlier on, like a lot of us, you'll type it into Google, you'll have 3 or 4 different supplier websites that pop up. And then when an engineer is trying to go through each one, they may find the answer to what they need, they may not. Sometimes it's actually contradictory information. Nonetheless, it's very, very, very time-consuming for them. And this is where we can come in to really help advance in this area by having a one-stop shop, and that's what Think Hub aspires to being. So we're targeting 2 customer personas. We've got Mick, who's our maintenance engineer, and we have Isaac, who is our machine and equipment builder. And throughout all of the research with these 2 personas, we found that they're saying that it's actually taking us too long, to try and find the information that we want. It's not easy. Sometimes it's even inaccurate. I do not know where to look. So this is where Think Hub was born. So we aspire to being this one-stop shop, not only to get the right products, help with the discovery element of that, but actually providing all the information they want. So they want data sheets, of course, as lots of you know, but actually they want more information. They want how-to guides, technical manuals, CAD files, certification. It's fine. One day you know what the legislation is, say in the UK, and tomorrow it changes. All of a sudden, the person that knew what they were buying is now questioning, do I know exactly, does this comply? Do I have the right certification? And this is what we want to do. We want to keep up to date with all the information and be able to answer those customer pain points. So not only have we done a lot of research with our customers, we've actually listened to a lot of you guys. And the key thing that actually came up consistently was that SMEs are the largest growth opportunity for you. And you're looking at ways of engaging with them in a cost-effective but also impactful way. And this is where we can help you. So we made a lot of progress since we were here in February last year. So I've got 4 propositions to talk you through today. So the first one is digital tools. So this is your chance to showcase your digital tools to the right audience at the right time. So we know you've got a lot of these tools. A lot of you have spoken to me about getting your tools on our site and how we do this. And this was always quite difficult because we didn't have access to the right people who could work in an agile way to launch these quickly. You have different platforms, and trying to do that technical integration wasn't easy, I suppose. So we can now integrate these tools, and we can grow awareness and usage. And also, we've done research with engineers. So engineers have told us, they want quick and easy product selection. And these digital tools will do that. They want access to new tools, but they want us to share them at the right point of that customer journey. And this is where we bring in our UX people, the market research, the understanding that we have of the engineers' pain points and how we're going to resolve them. So that's great. We've got a number of tools. We've got 30 of them live in the last year. So we've done a lot of work here, and we're really pleased that we've made such great progress on it. But the key thing to note here is that not only are we providing access to these tools, we want to be able to simplify the sharing of the bill of materials and to be able to purchase your products. Obviously, we need that to complete the customer journey, so the customers can purchase, and also, very importantly for you, that you can see the revenue number at the end of the day. So Really pleased with that, super progress. But the other really cool thing that we learned along the way was that not only do we have stock products on that bill of materials, we've got non-stocked products. And we then have to go through the MPI process to launch it, etc. And we've got a number of dependencies across the business. Now with Daniel's cool stuff, we're going to go super quick anyway. But the non-stocked product offer, we can actually utilize that. So now to complete that customer journey, we now have a solution to showcase your products that are stocked, but also non-stocked. And that's really, really important. So it means that we won't necessarily have to wait to stock the products. You can assess the demand on the non-stocked products as well. And if it's right for us, we will stock it anyway. But there's a number of things that we can do. So we're really advanced on this. And I remember presenting it with one of the suppliers. And I think we're probably a world first here. So I think I'm really pleased with how we've done that. So really cool progress. And if you guys have digital tools that you want to talk to us about, please come and have a chat with me. We're really interested. As long as it is to the requirements that we need, it answers the pain points, and it's looking at the core categories across the business. We're not just looking at specific ones. So if you're a strategic supplier and you want to work with us, you can give me a shout. So I have got a little demo here just to show you what they look like and how you can filter and so on.
This is a landing page for digital tool configurators. Sort by brand, popularity, industry vertical, or application. Click on the config, walk through the configurator, select your relevant products, and save. Access all features through a personalized page, select the PDFs you desire, and benefit from the network effect across the different ThinkHub propositions, what the expert says articles, or digital tools.
Cool. So that's the first proposition. Then it just shows you a bit of a demo of what it looks like. And also you can see the network effect across the different propositions. So I'll run through the other three. But what's great is that if you went through one proposition as an engineer and you don't find the answer that you want, you're actually automatically led to another way that you can find the answer. And we really genuinely want to help engineers with their pain points. That is our genuine goal. We're not, putting lots of banners, selling stuff. We're trying to actually answer the pain points, because if we can do that and give them the information that they need, the purchase will come along the way anyway. So it's really important that we do that in a really authentic and trusting manner. So that's the first proposition. Then the second one is something that we call Partner Zone. So this is all about optimizing the customer journey for your story. So you can have a page. So Schneider have one, Festo have one so far. We've got a number of people that are obviously interested in this area. So you can tell your story here. So you can have an ecosystem of the different propositions that we have. So, you can cover things like your flagship launches, NPI that you have. But then you can actually complete the customer journey through the digital tools that may be relevant for that. Software is another thing that we're looking at. We want to sell the hardware on the software. So if you've got access to the right journey and so on, and you want to sell those, we can look at that. And also, really importantly, linking back to Design Spark, which is our peer-to-peer community. So this is a great page that you can tell your story, but advancing with the digital integration on the tools across the platform that we have. So real chance then to optimize the customer journey to tell your story, and it's all about your story here. And the other thing is that you've given us feedback and we've really listened, and we want to be flexible. So now what we're able to do is with these pages, we call it a content management system, which was shortened to CMS. But basically on this, normally we upload your data. So you say, okay, well, these are the things that we would like. We want to link into this tool, this software, etc. And we do that. But going forward, what we're looking at is actually giving you keys to it, so you can have access to the CMS. So it means that your teams can upload the content that they want. Of course, we will validate it to make sure no one's saying anything derogatory about another brand, which I'm sure nobody would. But basically, it gives you the flexibility. So it's not something that you do once a year. You could do it every quarter. If you have some sort of promotion you want to tie into, and there's the right digital tool or some software, we can actually create this page, give you the access, and validate it. So I've got a little demo of this one.
This is a chance to tell your story. Showcase flagship products or MPI. Showcasing your software. Provide a great customer journey to your digital tools, key guides, documents, and thought leadership articles. Also integrate the Design Spark community blogs.
Cool. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a flavour of one coming to life and how it might actually apply to your brands and your products. If there's something that you want to integrate in terms of tool and software, again, come over and we can have a chat and see how we can get involved on the exciting next step on this. So, yep, super cool. Great. So that's the second proposition, so 2 out of the 4. The next one is expert advice service. So we call this what the expert says. But this is your opportunity to showcase your technical expertise by helping our engineers answering their questions. So on this platform then, it's basically a database of FAQs, and engineers can put their query in directly here. And hopefully the right answer will pop up. Great, we're all happy. We've got about 2,500 frequently asked questions on there now, and we've gathered that through our own technical teams, of course, but also from you guys, from your technical teams. And this is like really rich knowledge gathered over years, and a lot of you have this, and we can actually serve this at the right point of the customer journey, and it's really strong. This is an area that has had huge amounts of engagement because it helps trying to find a specific answer very quickly. So you can have your RS article codes added here, so it links directly to a product to make the purchase, or you can have quite general questions. So there's a QR code, of course, we're all doing QR codes today, to the site, and you can have a look and have a play around with it and let me have your feedback on it as well. But if it's something that you want to get involved with, again, we're really interested in trying to get this rich technical data and information. We'll rewrite it for brand, tone, and voice, so make sure it sits comfortably on the platform, and it's just about finding the data. So either we could do it through APIs, like Daniel's mentioned, that's relatively easy for us to do, but we can even take it more manually. So whatever works for you, we will work with you to do that. So once the engineers put their question in here, hopefully they got their answer, but if they haven't, they can actually submit a question, and one of our technical teams will get back to them in 2 working days. So this is great because you have the self-service element and you have a way of contacting our digital teams as well, which is great, and it's a really good platform and engagement. I can certainly discuss some of the numbers in a bit more detail with you. So loads of progress, that's great. And in terms of the future, what we're planning to do, so we'll be launching a Gen AI chat trial in this area, and also trialing it as a digital front desk support, because I think this will be great. We can actually get information in one area and our technical teams can utilize it, and if it works, then we can expand it further. So that's another one of the key trials that we'll be doing in the next coming quarter. Cool. So the last proposition is it's a product evaluation tool, and basically it's all about finding your product in minutes, not hours. So we have a number of key things on this that make that discovery element of the journey easier. So the first thing is something that we call a guided journey. Some people call it conversational AI and all sorts of lovely words, but really all we're trying to do is mimic an in-store environment. So somebody has a question and it's like mimicking somebody talking to you face to face. Okay, what brand are you interested in? What product is that attribute important? And so on. And it actually helps those engineers that actually know the product less well. So if you're familiar with the attributes, that's great. You can search and filter and so on. But if you're not, you actually want to be guided through it. And this is what it does. It helps those engineers find the right products. So we've made evaluation easy as well. So we've got a nice, easy to use comparison tray there. You can also see, well, you probably can't see it on there, but we have actually gut filled and cleansed all those attributes, but the screen grabs quite small. But if you look on the site, you'll see that actually we've spent a lot of time and effort looking at the attributes that are important, gut filling it, cleansing it, and normalizing it. And lastly, we have a show differences button, so all that lovely data that's been cleaned up. There's a lot of it still, and actually if you just have a simple show differences button, all of that comparison comes across a lot more clear, and you can make your decision rather than in 10 minutes, it will take you 30 seconds to see what the differences are. And then they can share this with the buyer. So it's obviously an engineer normally looking at this, and they want to share that information with the buyer. And we've done lots of research, and they actually want to look at other ways, especially the younger demographic. They want to look at different ways of sharing this. So that may be through social media, so LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. And then we've given that facility to be able to do that, because we want to make sure we're relevant for all of our engineers, the Isaacs and the mix, depending on whatever their age group, etc. is. So I've got a little demo marketing video just to bring it to life for you.
Feel like you're wasting minutes, hours, days, weeks to find the products you need? Save time with RS ThinkHub. Discover and compare thousands of sensors in minutes, not hours. In a couple of clicks, any engineer can instantly search and filter by application across major vendors. Compare selected products or discover new ones. Search across leading vendors on a centralized hub. And easily access any product CAD files and verify technical specs. Struggling to get technical advice? Chat with our experts and ask any product questions directly. The quickest, hassle-free way to get personalized technical support. We are here to answer your technical questions. Save time, access all product details, and get support all in one tool. RS ThinkHub, designed to make the engineer's life easier.
Cool. Hopefully that's brought it to life for you a little bit anyway. So just as a very quick summary on ThinkHub, so we've made some amazing progress. Work in an agile way, it's difficult trying new things, but we iterate and we learn and we grow and we evolve. And in the past year or so, we've had 20 plus suppliers on the platform. We've got 4 propositions that are live that I went through. We've got 2,500 FAQs, which is great. And you think about all that knowledge that we've managed to gather, that's really going to help answer those questions for the engineers. Technical assets, we've done really fantastic work, and we've got 20,000 even manuals and 30,000 certificates. And last but not least, digital tools, which a lot of suppliers are interested in. We've got 30 plus of these on the site already, and will continue to grow. So it's great what we've done in terms of the next steps of where we're going. So we're in the UK only at the moment. But in the next quarter, we're looking at launching in the US and also across EMEA. So I know a lot of you will be interested in that, because it opens up the different markets for us. And we've got lots of great learnings that we made in the UK market first. We're also going to expand our propositions further. So we're looking at some really cool projects. So we're actually looking at launching cobots in the near future. So we're looking at real commercial opportunities where we can win-win with our suppliers. So the commercial opportunities that are going to unlock business value, supplier value, and engineer value. That's what we're after. So if there's anything that you can think of that you think, not quite sure how to launch this, or there's a real opportunity, how do we actually get this moving? We need expert advice. Come and see me, as I'll really be excited about trying to work with you further on that.